So Tom Segura sat down with Bert Kreischer where they talked a lot about Stavros Halkias' recent interview where he called out his famous comedian buddies for some of their rich guy bullshit. Bert had a lot to say about Stavros' comments, and so did Tom, because I think it's obvious some of the comments could be directed at them. Either way, I am here for Stavros calling out comedian bullshit. Take a look.
On stage, why isn't it working here? And it's like, they don't know you. They're not. They're not mommies, you know. They're not like jeans. They're not bear cubs or whatever we call our fans. Cubbies.
Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference between people that know you and people. All that matters. But I mean, I think the thing you were trying to say is that everybody on these lists flies private. That was your point, right? That you were saying that like everyone that you mentioned.
Oh, I have the chat thread. Do you want me to pull it? I sent it texted to you.
About who does?
I just did a flying private chat thread.
Oh, that's.
I sent it to Stavvy's clip. I was like, I think he's talking about you to everyone.
Yeah, I mean, but I understand his point. I do understand his point.
First of all, let's just be very clear, Stavvy. You would love private. You would love it. It's so fucking nice.
Yeah.
All the snacks are there. All the things you like, Stavvy, are in a private jet.
But he wants the adversity. That's what he's saying.
He's right. I mean, he's right. He's right. I mean, I think
waiting in line and getting like fucked over by TSA is a funnier experience than being like, can we drive onto the tarmac? For sure. Like there's no question about it, man.
Wow. I'm shocked Bert actually agreed with Tom about something, but per usual, he had to find a way to disrespect his fans and his friends first. Two wrongs don't make a right, so I don't think it should matter if all comedians fly private or not. The facts are they don't need to, and so they shouldn't. Pointing out that others are doing bad things doesn't make you doing something bad any less bad. It's a cop-out. I will give Tom credit for at least acknowledging the fact that he couldn't possibly be very interesting if he's interacting with the world through private jets. Because it does change you, you cannot pretend that level of separation from ordinary people would not make you into a very different and less empathetic person. You're no longer living an everyday life when you're traveling in private jets, and it says a lot about your character if you would choose to do that over protecting the environment, which is something none of these status-hungry comedians seem to get. But thankfully, Stavros states pretty clearly his thoughts on why comedians shouldn't be flying private in the interview Tom and Bert are talking about. Take a look.
It is a challenge, and I do want I want stand-up to be harder. I love doing unannounced shows because I'm at the point in my career where I'm the shittiest surprise guest. Right? You hear, surprise guest. You're like, is Dave Chappelle going to be here? Is you know what I mean? Is Shane going to be here? Is John Mulaney going to be here? And then it's stop. And three guys in the corner are like, oh! And everybody else like, who the fuck is this guy? Right? That's what I want to get into.
Oh, it's that guy from Tires?
Oh, I think is he on the Bear? Is he, you know what I mean? Like that's what I want. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want. I really want adversity because I think going in front of your cheering fans, you get shittier. Yeah. There's no way not to. Nobody gets funnier on a private jet. Yeah. You don't get fucking better at it when your life is better. Yeah. If you work really hard, you can stay funny. But it's like, look, the longer your life is good, and I'm worried about this by myself, right? Like, and you see it with, I think, older comics, you just kind of rest on your laurels a little bit. Yeah. And the idea that, stand-up's not like sports. You don't lose your fastball.
Sure you do.
You know, like you don't your knees don't go. You can we can still dunk, right?
Crafty knuckleball pick.
Right, yeah, exactly. But it's like the reality is this is an underdog's art form. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is an art form about
it's rap too.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like your
guy's got enough fucking money. I really believe that. And it's just like what
no man is ever happy.
I just like at what point do we have like a responsibility to just I don't know. Isn't that the whole thing with stand-up? Isn't speaking truth to power, which I found corny?
A personal act.
Like, isn't that supposed to theoretically be part of it? Sure. It's like I do the same way. I'm like worried about the younger generation of stand-ups not caring about the art form. Mm-hmm. I do think there's an element that troubles me where this has become like people just want to be as successful as possible. They want to play arenas for arena's sake. They just want to be the kind of guy like they want to be on a private jet. That sucks. You know what I mean? Like that's first of all, that's destroying the world. But it's like, I don't like that we're trying to get as famous as possible.
I think Stavros is absolutely right about everything he said there. Comedy has become about status and private jets and who can get paid the most amount of money for one job. Comedians are forgetting about their fans completely, and we see this with Joe Rogan signing to Spotify, and now Matt and Shane's secret podcast signing with them too. And we see how the quality of these shows dived off a cliff the second they signed with these mega conglomerates. They now advertise at us nonstop, and it's really disrespectful to their fan bases. We see how comedian priorities have changed from making good quality content to getting the bag by looking at all the terrible quality Netflix specials that have been produced lately, like the mean-spirited, racist, and vile roasts they've been shoving in our faces, which lack heart and say nothing about truth to power. And I think Stavros, like me, still believes in comedy being about having a message. And Stavros knows that none of these Austin comedians believe in anything or have anything to say. And instead of speaking truth to power, his friends keep giving power the microphone. And then you think of the giant stadium tours these comedians are running that cannot possibly be good for the individual fans when the stadium is that large. And I wonder if maybe Stavros was taking some veiled shots at Shane Gillis, who recently won a Guinness World Record for most attendees at a comedy show when he sold more than 70,000 tickets. Because there's no good reason to have a comedy show that size if you care about giving your fans a good experience. Because you can't give good audio and video at shows of that size, and Shane knows that, and admits to as much on his own podcast. Take a look.
That was fucking terrifying.
It was nuts. I was sitting in the third row with Lewis, and we both had panic attacks just looking up and seeing people in the entire periphery of your vision if you looked straight into the sky.
Yeah, it was, dude,
so many fucking people.
It was real Street
Very
Fighter
scary.
background. That like upper level, I'm like, this is a video game background. I can't, like, your brain was just like, yeah, okay.
The thing that sucked is when I brought out Chappelle, me and him were supposed to do like a lot of time together.
Yeah.
We couldn't hear each other.
Dude.
We couldn't hear anything.
I
He
couldn't
would say something, we couldn't riff, dude. The riff.
True.
It was the impossible riff.
Yeah, that's every word I said, I could hear it 8 times.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, good. And then the funniest part that made me laugh, I was like up there, I'm like, all right, here we go. Chill out. We got this. Sound guys are probably fixing. I look over at them like 2 minutes in, just. I'm like, all right, I'll
You
figure
went
out
on,
this.
I was backstage screaming. I was like, why the fuck is it echoing like that? Fix that. What the fuck?
Dude, they were doing shit.
They were fucking up. Everyone was fucking that show up.
Dude, we did like 2 sound checks. We did 2 sound checks.
There was so much going on.
You know, they said, they go, once people are in here, it's going to pad the sound. It won't be an dude, it was they had that, like that's why Shakira wears that fucking shit in her ear. We needed we needed these.
I know.
We shortchanged ourselves. Should have went Rockstar Lifestyle.
We could have. We had to do that. I did that any other time. I did it at Notre Dame. We did that.
What the
anytime
hell?
Zach Bryan's people do it.
Dude, that would have
been tight. They were fucking up. They tossed on. There was no communication about when the show starts. They're like, flyovers right now. We got to go. I was like, send it. There's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah,
but then
true.
they're like, all right, get Bam ready. It's like, don't get him ready.
Yeah, wait.
No one's in the fucking stadium.
That's kind of fucked up because
And
for the
they
night.
tossed him on screen for a minute. And he was like, you guys ready to start the show? And then I was like, no.
Yeah.
We're not going
Give me,
to send out Meek Mills.
give me my Bam back.
Yeah.
That's my Bam for the night.
Exactly.
Bam's mine for the night. Give me my Bam. That's kind of fucked up. They just took your Bam like that.
Stole my Bam.
Stole your Bam. Dude, by the way, that guy fucking rules.
Bam? Yeah.
Oh my God. That was it was so nice to meet him. He's the ultimate legend.
Yes.
He's fully back.
He's back.
Bro,
I'm glad Shane at least admitted to the fact that it was a mess to have shows that large, but he put all the blame on the tour venue rather than taking responsibility for his agreeing to do the shows in the first place. When all of the complaints he made about what went wrong seemed to have to do with there being too many people or the venue being too large, which means these were anticipated problems he could have avoided by not doing a show that big. I think we're seeing the switch up of comedians in real time with Shane Gillis as he's reached superstardom fame levels recently, because I don't think he would have done a show like that even a year ago. But Shane has shown little consideration for his fans by hosting shows for too many people that he knows will have terrible audio quality and visual quality a lot lately, and he keeps agreeing to them for large paydays. What are you saying about what you value if you care more about the number of people who attended than having an intimate and real moment with your fans? Comedians are becoming more and more out of touch and wanting more and more status than genuine relationships with their fans. And we're all just taking it. Why do we allow comedians to advertise products at us 8 times in a 1-hour period when we know they don't actually use or even like the products? Why do we let them ignore the very real realities of what their friends' influence are doing? Why do we let them platform the most evil people? And why have we all just accepted that none of them speak up for anything anymore? These are questions I keep asking myself as I watch comedians say nothing, and I wonder if they care about people at all. I'm glad some people do still care, like Stavros, and whether I agree with everything he says or not, I'm impressed he's speaking up for things that matter. I think it's very important there is someone in mainstream comedy that has the balls to say anything about the realities of the world. And Stavros appears to be genuine and has good intentions, and so I look forward to hearing him call his friends out more, albeit playfully. Because we need comedians speaking truth to power, now more than ever. What do you think about what Stavros said about comedians' priorities today? Do you think he was taking veiled shots at Shane Gillis for his outrageous size stadium tour? Let me know, and thank you so much for watching.